Hi viewers and dear students, I'm here today to explain Cambridge IGCSE ICT 2018 May-June paper 21 database part. So in this part of the question paper, they ask us that you are now going to prepare some reports using related tables in a database. Make sure all dates are displayed in the format of DD, MMM, YY and times are displayed in the format of HH, MMM, SSS. So we need to import the file in a database. Before that we need to create a database first. So Microsoft Access we normally use to create a database. Yeah. So we just need to click on blank database here and then I will name it, for example, paper 21 2018, and then I will click on browse to choose a folder. So as my all files are already here on the desktop, just click on OK and create. So a database is created. Now you need to click on external file because you need to get a file from outside, so it means you need to import a file. Just click on text file and then click on browse. Why I need to click on text file? Because the file name, as they have mentioned here, students.csv. so CSV is a text file format. So click on browse, then desktop to the file students.csv. First step to click on OK. Second step, next. Then third step, you need to click on first row contains field name and then you click on next here. Now you click on advanced and then just check the each and every field. If you look at the format of this birthday, it is first day, month and year, but here as our system arrangement is in month, date and year, so you need to change from here DMY, otherwise you will get import errors. Then after they said all of them is text except the date and time, and the last one is Boolean logical, means yes and no. Okay, and then we just need to check, yeah, this one telephone number is also text they have said, so we'll choose for it text and then we'll click on OK, next. Then we'll click on choose my own primary key, and your primary key is the student ID. So student ID is the primary key. Next, then click on finish. At the moment there is no import error, just click on close, the file is imported. Now right click, design view, the date and time format you need to choose from here DD, MMM, YY. That's it. And then yes no must be yes no. Click on save and view. This is how your data will look like. You can see that now. Yeah, the file is imported. Just click on close, save and move to the next step. They say take screenshot evidence showing that the field name and data types used in the table. So you need to right click and design view and take a print screen of this one and just paste it as our evidence for step number 21. Now crop the image as we need only the field names and data type here, just like that. And now you can increase this one. And next step is to import one more file, J218 test_data.csv. So we close this one, external, then text file, browse and then test_data. First step to click on next, then first name, first row contains field name. Next, again here you have to check date, month and time. So DMY. Okay, click on OK. So this is text, that is teacher, and this one is date and time. This is only time, Thursday, and then we have test time invigilation. That's all. Click on next. Now choose your primary key, and your primary key, make sure do not set any primary key, they said, so we don't need any primary key. Next and finish. So the file is imported. After importing the file, again right click, go to design view and check the date and time format. So test date, choose the format. Then for time, the format is they mentioned earlier, yeah, that must be hours, minutes and seconds. So time, hours, minutes and then seconds. You can choose this one, and this one also, test day, and here duration, you can choose the same format, and that's all. Click on save and view the data. So this is how it will look like. So that's all. Click on close now and follow the next step. Here they mention that you need to create a one-to-many relationship now between student ID and registration ID. So database tools, relationships, add both the tables and student ID with registration ID. One-to-many, so you just click here, enforce referential integrity. If it works, okay, otherwise just uncheck this one and create. It is done. And now click here so that the relationship is clearly seen here. Okay, print screen, click on OK and close this one. Yes, because in the next step they ask you to have a screenshot of your relationship type. So here step 22, paste this one and then crop it. That's it. Now next step is you need to create a Columnar data entry form which will include all the fields from test data table. These field heading must be aligned to the left position under each other. So the field headings must be aligned to the left and position under each other. So we need to go to our database and we'll click on test data table, create a data entry form for all these fields. So you need to click on form and then form wizard, select all the fields by clicking this button, next, next, and this one is you can say that we just name it the test data, and then later on we can just change the name. Click on finish. So this is how it will look like. And next step is make sure all the field heading and data are fully visible. So you can see it is fully visible, but there is some extra space taken. So right click and design view, increase this one and then select these text boxes, make them smaller in the same way of these two. Yeah, now you can make this one smaller as well. This is how it will look like. And then next step is use the form created in step 23 to enter the following data as a new record. So we'll click on view here and we need to click on new record here and we'll start entering data here, v1.0, then internet and email, internet and email, and then after 1.12a hyphen a actually, yes, registration ID is CIE 5437801. Then result is pass. score 55, date 15 February 2017, and then time 14, and then 30 and 00, and then after Wednesday, the day is Wednesday, duration 0036, and then 10. Yes, and then next we have here Jarek Bosco. Yes, now the format of the date, it is little bit problematic here, as this one must be the duration only, not to show the date, the time. So in this case, I'm just going to save the data and I will go to the table to arrange this one. So after changing the settings of my computer, you can see it is now written 1430, and then after it is 0, 36 and 10. This is all I have changed my setting of computer for date and time zone setting, and then just click on save. This data is saved, and next step is you need to check your data for data entry errors and make sure that all currency values are displayed. Save the document and then take the screenshot of your data in the form as well. So in this case, if I'm going to take screenshot, like I cannot get the complete view. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on design view here. Yes, and we will make this one a little bit smaller here so that we can get enough space to display all our data here, and there is enough space here. Just need to move them up to the top just like that, and these fields also to the top just like that. And if you want to fix the size, even you can fix to get the clear view in one screenshot. You can just make the height of the text boxes smaller. Like for example, I choose this height at the moment, so I will choose these ones and will change their height to this specific height like that. These ones also will change to that specific height, so all of them will look like the same. Yeah, and now you can just move them up so that you get enough chance to display your data in a single screenshot and clearly, even just like that. You need to do little bit formatting here to fix these text fields sizes also, and also the space between them just like that, and then we'll move them also up just like this. And if you want to change this one to the black color, you can just click on home and then click here to change this one to black color, and this is also you can change to black. Click on save, view again with the same data, and now print screen this time, and click on close, and then just paste this one as your evidence number 6, and then format so that you can just see your data with the record just like that. Now next step is here, step number 25. In this step they ask you to create a report, produce a report they said, but they said here each test is marked out of 60. You need to calculate the percentage for each student has achieved. Now you need to get the data from both the table. So whenever they ask you to produce a report, Before that you have to make a query. So I will click on query wizard, click on OK. We'll choose the data from both the table students and then the other table test data. So I just create a query and this is my step 25, modify. So what I need to do is it need to contain a new field called %_marks. So we just click here to create one more field. So we'll click on builder here, and here they have mentioned we will name this field %_mark. This field will calculate the score divided by 60 and be displayed as a percentage with 0 decimal places. So score divided by 60. Here we have score, then divide by 60 and just click on OK, and we need to name it %_mark, and then just click here. We will format it as percentage with 0 decimal place. Save and run and move to the end with 0 decimal place. So we need to click here to choose 0 decimal place, and this is how it will look like. It is done. Now design view, and next step here they said show only the records where full time is yes. So full time is yes, then unit includes internet. So unit include internet. So we need to look, unit include internet. So always put a star, star, then internet, and then one more style to use the wildcard. And then after they said the test date was on or after 1/9/2016 and on or before this date. So what we need to do is we need to use the option the test date. So here is the test date between, and then I'm going to use 1/9/2016 or 30, or I can just use AND operator here, and 31/8/2017. Click on save and run. Let's see what we are getting here. So that is all full-time yes, and the syllabus include internet here, and the date is between as we have mentioned. So here they said now show only the fields to produce the report. Now save the query and click on your query, create a report by using wizard. So first step is to use student ID, then first name, family name, birth date, then full time, then we need test date, then unit and score, and result, and at the last %mark. Next, so data must be presented as a single, not grouping. And then here they have said sort the data into ascending order of unit, and descending order of score. Descending. Next, and it must be a landscape orientation. Next, and here they have said include the title at the top. So you will include a title here. Finish. That's how it will look like. Now right click and layout view. Just need to fix some fields where the data is not clearly visible, just like that. You need to fix the width of the column so all the data and the labels are clearly visible, then just one by one as I'm arranging. Yes. Now this is test date, birth date, then full time is yes, no. So at the moment it is only yes. And then the test date with the result, pass, and at the end we have mark and percentage. Just like that. And then they said at the top of the page you need to center and within the width of the page with bold and serif 28 points. So this heading they mean, this one they need at the center, and then this one must be 28 point with a serif font. So Times New Roman is best example. This one must be bold as well, and bold, and all letters fully visible and center line. So we need to check all letters are fully visible. Yeah, you just click on print preview to see how it will look like. Yeah, a little bit towards the left, we need to move it just like that. And then next step is calculate the average score and place this below the score column. So for design view or layout view, click on score, then right click and go to total, and then click on average. You click on average, display the average score as integer. So right click and just scroll down. Let's see. Yeah, this is what it is displayed. You just need to make this one smaller to represent this one as integer, just like that. And then next step is has a label average mark to the left of the value. So right click, then set caption, and then just type the label as they said, average mark, and then has your name center number on every page. So right click and print the design view, and then just get from design a label and just include the label here with your name, then center number and candidate number. Click on save and print preview. Now your report is ready to be printed. So that's all from this step. Now here they said place in your evidence document screenshot showing formula of average. Right click, design view, and this is the formula here. So you just click print screen, and then we'll go to the evidence document and we'll paste the evidence, format, crop, and just crop it like this. Yeah, and now you just need to increase the size of the screenshot so it is very clearly visible. Step number 26 is to produce a report for all the data. So that's done from this report. We just close this one and now move forward to the next report. Now we need to select all the data from only those records where test day is Friday or Monday and start time is this one or later. So what we need to check is actually we need to check if this data is taken from any other table or just single table. So we just click on test data, unit is here, student ID is not included, so it means from both the table you need to create one more query. Yeah, from student table, and then test data, modify, and that is your step number 26. Just modify the query, and now look for test day. Test day is Friday or Monday. Friday or Monday. And then start time is 18 or later. So 18 or later start time. Greater than or equal to 18, 0 and 00. Click on save and run. So that time is here, and here the day is Monday or Friday. Now what you need to do is click on your query and start creating a report as they have mentioned here. First of all, student ID. So student ID will get from here, and then after unit, one by one, and result. After result we have test date and test day, test date and day. Then after we want start time in this order, and the data is not grouped. So next, no grouping of data, next, and then here they have mentioned sort the data into ascending order. They said test date field, so that oldest test data is listed first. So we click on which field here, test date, oldest. So we will arrange this one into descending order, or yeah, ascending order is okay. Just click on next, and then they have mentioned here that has the page orientation portrait this time. Next, and label evening testing sessions just here, and then click on finish. So right click and layout view to fix these two fields only, and then here is the time. Yeah, so if you look at the time here, the time we need to, it is already arranged, but we just need to change if there is something else. So next is here, has your name, center number, candidate number on the report. So right click and design view, and get from design a label, and then type here your name, then center number and candidate number. Click on save. That's all, and then you just need to save and print the report. So print preview, this is what you need to print. That's all. Now click on save and close, and moving to next step. Here they said John is planning to validate data entry. So define the term data validation. So we need to define first of all what is data validation. So normally we say that data validation is actually to check the data if it is sensible, reasonable, or within the range, or any other attributes is there in the data. So we just need to type our answer here. So first for A, we'll type here that check if the data is reasonable, or you can say sensible, so it makes some sense, right? Or then you can also mention here that to check to see if it satisfies a certain criteria, and then after that's enough. And here they said name the most appropriate type of validation that would be used for the score field. So for the score field we can use the validation check. We can just say here we can use range check to check the score within the range of the boundaries, and then after identify the most appropriate validation criteria that would be used in the score field. So you need to write the criteria. Definitely the criteria will be between 0 and 60 because the maximum is 60%. So you can type this in different ways. So you can say that between 0 and 60, or you can say that as well, what greater than -1 and less than 61. So both of them are used, can be used here. And then name another type of validation check to data entry. So any other, so we have so many. So I'm just going to type here, for example, lookup check, then type and character check, and we have also limit check, then we have format check as well, format, and we also called it picture as well, picture. So this is what we have typed. So that's all from the database part of this question paper. So hope you have learned how to deal with the database and how to produce the reports as well. So thanks for watching and subscribe the channel for more videos and updates.